The American Express Business Gold Card just arrived in the mail, and in this video I'll be breaking down if that $375 annual fee is worth it, and I'll be unboxing the card so that we can see together what that rose gold card looks like. $375 is a high annual fee to pay, so you would expect that this card offers a ton of value, and the Business Gold Card is certainly a very great card, but only for the right person. So let me get started off with why I applied for the card, even though I don't think I am the right target demographic to sign up for this one. So of course you have to talk about that this is a business card, and I check that box because I do have an LLC. I own it 50-50 with my wife, and so I do have a business and I can spend on this card for business purchases. So that's great news. If you are somebody that has an LLC or a corporation, or even if you are a sole proprietor, you could get this card. But just because you have a business or some self-employed income does not mean that this is going to be perfect for you. I like the fact that this is a business card because, in my opinion, if you want to rack up credit card points as fast as possible so that you can use them for free or reduced travel, you are going to want to earn sign-up bonuses. And business cards, because they don't report to your personal credit, you can actually sign up for a ton more business cards than you can personal cards in the same amount of time. The welcome offer on the Business Gold when I applied was 150,000 American Express points when I spent $10,000 in the first 3 months. So yes, of course, these sign-up bonuses are a huge way you are going to earn your credit card points, and I just happened to apply for a really special elevated offer. If you're able to get a welcome offer like this or something similar to 150,000 points, of course that annual fee is going to be worth paying in the first year. If you just redeem 150,000 Amex points for the absolute worst redemption possible for just a statement credit, you can get $900. So paying $375 to get $900 worth of value back is worth it in my opinion. But of course you can earn way more than just $900 for this sign-up bonus if you use it for the Amex travel portal, or even better when you use it to transfer out to travel partners like airlines and hotels. Then the spending categories and the credits are just on top of already getting enough value in the first year of holding this card. The 4 times points you can earn in select spending categories, and the $20 a month that you can get from FedEx, Grubhub, and office supply stores. That's just a nice little bonus on top of already getting huge value from that welcome offer. But like I've kind of been alluding to in this video, yes, it's worth it for me in year 1, but not necessarily beyond that. And so I'll actually talk about who it is worth it for to keep this card long term, and that would be businesses that put a ton of spend on this card. Yes, those 2 credits are nice, the $20 a month and the Walmart Plus membership. Those are okay, but you're really going to be making your money back when it comes to the 4 times points you're going to be earning in select categories, because there are 6 categories to choose from how you're going to earn your 4 times points, and only 2 of them will count towards that 4 times points. You really need to be specific with your spending on this card. So let's say you're really going after the media providers and the electronic goods and software categories. That can really be helpful for you for earning a huge amount of American Express points. And that is capped at $150,000 worth of spend every year in those 4X categories. And so you could spend a ton of money in these categories and earn so many American Express points. I would say the ideal person that is going to want to sign up for this card is somebody that is getting very close to that $150,000 worth of spend every year in those elevated categories, or somebody that puts even more spend than that on this card and is considering getting another Business Gold card to get even more American Express points. But for somebody like me, I just do not put that kind of spend on this card or all of my cards combined, and so I will definitely be taking advantage of that huge welcome offer that I was provided by getting approved for this card, and then I'll reevaluate how things are going after those 12 months are up and the annual fee comes due again. I definitely don't like canceling cards after only holding them for 1 year, but this welcome offer was just too good to pass up. So now that I've told you who this card is for long term, and specifically why I applied for this card when I did, it's now time to unbox this card. It did come in an envelope, not a box, which, I mean, $375 annual fee card, you would think maybe you get a special box, but it's fine that I didn't. I already did open it up just a little bit because I had to put a $20 order worth of Grubhub on this card before the end of the month, end of the previous month, and so I had to do that, but it's fine. I put everything back exactly how I found it. This is my wife's card, and when she was approved for it, they gave an estimated date of delivery for 11 days in the future, which I thought was kind of a really long time, and it ended up arriving in our mailbox about 8 days after we were approved. So, I mean, it's not great, but I guess that's okay. I did ask if I could get the card expedited because with Chase, I am able to call in and say, hey, I need this card in like 2 to 3 business days, and they're always able to get it to me that fast. But with American Express, they would not expedite it, which I was not a fan of because I tried to get the virtual card number. That's why I was applying for an American Express card when I did, because I had a couple $1,000s worth of business expenses to pay, and I wanted that virtual card number right now. But because our application got messed up and we actually had to finish the application on the phone, we were not able to get the card number, so we had to wait the full 8 days in order to make those business purchases. Now we can get started with the unenveloping, and the first page is going to be the card member agreement, 1 of 2. I went ahead and highlighted a few things that I thought were important. Number 1, up on top, it has a pay over time limit of $25,000. This is usually where it would say credit limit, but this is not technically a credit card. It is a charge card where you have to pay off your balance in full and on time every single month. But American Express has added in this feature where if you want to carry a balance on this card, which I would not recommend, you can do so, and I guess we can do it up to $25,000. Reason number 1 why you would not want to carry a balance is because of that APR of 25%. Nobody should be carrying a balance on their credit cards. Well, unless I guess if you get a 0% interest rates for the first like 12 months when you sign up for a new card, like I guess that might be somewhat okay, but for pretty much everybody, just pay off your balances in full and on time. Then there's that annual membership fee of, well, it says on my paper $295, but I applied right before that change in the annual fee from $295 to $375. So I guess it's nice that I got to pay $80 less than a lot of other people signing up for the card now. So that's when I applied, when I did. And of course, that no foreign transaction fee is always great. I can take this card when I'm traveling. Actually, by the time I post this video, I will actually be currently traveling. So it'd just be really nice to use this card to work towards that sign-up bonus. And then everything else on this paper is basically, I mean, useless. Like there's things about like penalty fees for late payments. I'm just not gonna have to worry about that because I am gonna pay my balance in full and on time every month. This next piece of paper is card member agreement part 2 of 2. Kind of has this like newspaper texture to it, I guess. It opens up and there's just like a ton of terms on here. I guess there might be some good information in here, like how to use the card and things like that, but I didn't highlight anything in here because I just didn't think it was that important. So let's move on to the next paper in here. This is the American Express business card privacy notice, and then on the back there's an affiliate sharing notice. I guess they just are gonna say we collect a bunch of your information. Some of it you can limit, some of it you can't. So I mean, I usually don't mess with this at all. I'm like, I guess you can share my data, that's fine. Now on to the summary of additional benefits, and I haven't covered it in this video up until this point, so I guess we can just read off some of these benefits. We have Global Assist Hotline, where if you're traveling more than 100 miles from home, you can call American Express and they can come help you out in certain situations. Then we have Baggage Insurance Plan. Okay, that's kind of cool, like when you're traveling. There's car rental loss and damage insurance, but only for secondary coverage. And then we have trip delay insurance. If you open up here, we have more like extended warranty, purchase protection, cell phone protection, all like pretty decent stuff. But if I am ever needing this insurance, I guess I can look up this additional benefits sheet and then we'll see what gets covered. This piece of paper is the one that has the rose gold card inside, and my wife chose rose gold because it was her card and that's what she wanted. If it was my card, I might have gone with just the normal gold color, but this will be a cool unboxing because not a ton of people that I know of have the rose gold business card from American Express because it's kind of a new thing. So I guess we can see the review your new card checklist. That's not really that exciting because of course the card is inside. It says your new business card has arrived, and we'll just take it off of the paper. right there, pretty easy. Now I'll remove this sticker so we can see the entire card. I like the American Express and the business lettering right there at the top. But something that is my very first impression about this is like, it's not very pink. Like I expected it to be more of like a vibrant pink, I guess, or maybe that's just what I've seen like on American Express's website. But this really is like a dulled down version. I mean, like other than that, the card feels pretty heavy. I mean, at least comparable to my American Express Platinum card, and it looks nice. Like it looks like a cool design, but I was just expecting it to be more pink, which I guess is okay with me. It does have this pretty bright gold chip right here. Maybe that would look a little bit better with just the normal gold business card, or maybe it actually looks nice because it's different than the pink. Moving over to the back of the card, you can also see that gold strip. Of course, I'm having to cover up some sensitive information like my card number and the expiration date, but you can see the American Express logo there on this side, and then on the bottom, numbers to call if you ever need to talk to American Express. I went out of the room to grab my Platinum card to see the difference in weight and also the look and feel of it, and I don't have like a scale or anything like that, but the Platinum card does feel ever so slightly heavier than the Business Gold card, and I think that the Business Gold card might be thicker than the Platinum card. I don't know how or like why it would be like that, but it does feel that way. Let's see if I can get it to where you can see. Closer to my fingers is the Business Gold, and closer to my palm is the Platinum. I don't know if you can really see that or tell that there's a difference, but Business Gold kind of looks thicker. Now that you've seen me unbox this card, you can check out my Watch Me Apply video for this card, and it was a little bit of effort to get approved for this one. And if you want to check out the link in my description, it'll have a referral link to the Business Gold card, and if the offer makes sense for you once you click through, then you could consider applying for it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.